It's dark. It's dark when we start out now. Good evening, everyone. It is Tuesday night. Today is the 20th, right? That's what we determined.
That's what you told me.
Yep, I think today's the 20th. Oh,
Tuesday night.
and I can.
Talking. Double whammy.
Yeah, that guy sounds
Hi,
stupid.
Tim.
Good evening, guys. So I hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope your week is going well. It's been hectic here already. Just crazy things going on. You guys probably noticed that the video sequence was kind of different this week. Monday's video, which is normally a project video, that normally again, it's normally a project video, but I was trying for about 3.5 days to upload that video and finally got it uploaded, and I think it posted this morning. Anyway, tomorrow morning, unfortunately, and I've just been having crazy fits getting my videos uploaded. I don't know whether it's our internet, whether it's my computer, but Vicky helped me today and really saved my bacon. And so now everything, I think, will be pretty much back on track. The thing is, Vicky and I are leaving for California tomorrow morning, so we won't be doing a live on Friday night. No YouTube live on Friday night. No Facebook live on Saturday morning, because I'll be up in the hills with Ryan tending camp while he's hunting, I'm assuming. And let's see, what else is going to be different?
No Sunday.
No senior moment on Sunday. You'll see a video. You'll still see videos every day. But no senior moment on Sunday because I didn't have time to get it done before we have to leave in the morning. So there will be a Zoom on Friday. And it's really a good one. You guys are really going to like it. We had a blast with this individual. Other than that, I think everything is pretty much kind of lined up. So anyway, tomorrow morning will be number 3 of Rachel's sign and the final. That'll be finishing that one up. And let's see, Saturday morning will be a Facebook, one of these Facebook replay. Friday morning will be a Zoom. Sunday will be a Facebook replay, and then Monday, if everything goes right, Monday will be a special project that Vicky is doing.
Danny Meadows says he's heading to camp tomorrow for 4 days.
Oh,
Do some more hunting.
Some more hunting. Good for you,
Chad
Danny.
said him and Stacy want to do a Zoom. Send Eric an email, Chad, so we can put you on the list.
Definitely. Send me an email, eric@makeitwoodsign.com. I will definitely put you on the list. That would be great. Okay, that was that. Oh, I've got... This is really cool. You guys have been sending me pictures of your shop setups. Some of them are small, some of them are large. But Andy Littleton sent me a cool picture. And I'm going to point out several things on this picture, although I've got 4 pictures here, but several things. But the biggest part is, and I'm going to show you a close-up. If you notice this area right here, this is a Harbor Freight bench, but the edge of the bench ends right here. He pushed it out from the wall and built a channel back there. You notice this is like a draft. Hooked a vacuum up to this, kind of like what I did, the portable unit, but this is permanent, and then he's got his vacuum coming from underneath. It might be coming from over here, I'm not sure. But anyway, it's kind of a backdraft little opening there. And let me know how that works, Andy. That really is a great idea. Brilliant. So he just pushed his bench out and built this backdraft on the back of his bench. I think it's fantastic. But there's a lot of other stuff going on here. He's got his router set up. He's got his lights set up on his router. Yeah, very organized. Obviously, by the look of this can, he's got a little bit of an anger issue, as I have several bent cans like that as well. There's just a lot going on up here. Custom wood signs and embroidery. A sign up here. Anyway, I was really kind of looking this thing over. He's got 2 critter sprayers over here in the corner.
Hi,
anyway,
Tessa. I haven't talked to Tessa today.
Hey, Tessa. And then this is a kind of a blow up of that backdraft little channel that he set up. And that is really cool. Really a great idea, Andy.
Said organized. Doesn't it make you sick?
Yeah. This is how he's keeping his layout letters. Nice and organized. And this is really a great idea. I can't remember whether this was my idea or somebody else's. I can't remember, honestly. So these are just CD holders or DVD holders. And this is how he keeps all of his layout templates organized. He and Stephanie. And one last one. There he's got a couple, got a Lazy Susan set up and got some pyramids, and that's where he does his spraying out in the middle of the room. Anyway, great job. Great shop setup, Andy and Stephanie. Anyway, just love it. So if you guys want me to show off your shops for you, then just let me know. Oh, Magnum just watched a rabbit run by.
Well, he tried to gallop to
Yeah, he tried. Rabbit was already gone by the time he got up. Okay, that's that. And I only have actually one thing that I want to talk about. Well, it's kind of several things, but it's all together. So I got an email today, actually, from Marla. Marla says, this was the only primer that I could find, and it doesn't work. It gunks up and doesn't sand good. But it says it's sandable. So you guys know, what did I do with it? You guys know this is our regular primer that we use.
Says, sorry, he's driving and listening.
Who is?
Andy.
Hey, Andy. So this is the regular primer that we use. We use the Marsh ink, obviously, but we also use this primer. And there's another version of this primer that I have used that I didn't even know about until last July when Vicki and I went to Alaska. My sister and my brother-in-law, Renee and Steve, are using this primer. It is Rust-Oleum primer, and I believe this is like automotive. And this is the one that Marla tried and was not having success with it. She said it gunks up and it doesn't sand good, but it says sandable, and obviously it does say sandable. But to be honest, I don't know what happened, Marla. I don't know why that is. But I have some things to kind of go over like I did in the email that I sent you. But here's a test that I did. Let me put these on the right side. Yeah, that was that one, and that was that one. And honestly, they sanded, they sprayed, they look absolutely identical to me. I didn't notice any difference in the performance of either one of them. They both dried the same. They went on the same. They looked absolutely identical. And I don't know if it shows up on camera, but in person they look identical. So based on that, the only thing that I can think of is there's some other issue. Now this is the cedar fencing. So I don't know what material Marla was using, whether she was using something that was harder to sand or whatever. You guys know I'm always harping about not overspraying. So I don't think Marla oversprayed, but I don't know. I mean, that's a possibility. I don't know. I don't know if there was sanding sealer underneath, if maybe it was pine and there was sanding sealer underneath, because if there was, that sanding sealer will kind of gunk up the works. It makes it kind of tough. And it wouldn't matter. Either one of these primers would have done exactly the same thing. So I'm not sure if that was a deal. Do you see Marla here? She said she was going to try and tune in. And then the other thing is, when there are Ooh, I just hit the microphone. Sorry, guys. When there are sanding issues, I'm going to go over my sanding that I do. Now, this is really soft. This cedar fencing. Oh boy, Magnum's on the
run.
He's on a roll now.
Yeah, but he's not looking in front of him. He's looking at Nelly.
He's going to run into something. So this is the cedar fencing, very dry, super soft. So I used my normal 2 sanders, and this is another video that I really wanted to have.
No sanding sealer, and it was cedar fencing.
No sanding sealer, and it was cedar fencing. Gosh. All right, so then my next question, Marla, is I don't know what kind of sanding you were doing.
Tessa says she used it on pine with sanding sealer and had the same issues.
With sanding sealer? That might have been the sanding sealer then. So Marla, but you said Marla didn't use sanding sealer. Because I've had the sanding sealer, especially if I brushed it on, I've had it kind of gum up my sanding discs. So because this stuff is so soft, I had been using something harder, I would have started my sanding operation with my disc sander. And this disc sander, I want to do a complete sanding. We had it all planned, but things just got crazy around here. But I have a planned, a full video, a long one, completely all about sanding and my process. Anyway, so this is the disc sander, my favorite sander of all time, DWE 6401DS. I used an 80 grit. In fact, this is the one I used. I used an 80 grit to start the sanding process. Just barely went over it, took it off, just like nothing. And but if I had been using something hard like poplar or oak or cherry or something,
should it be bad cedar fencing? Jamie, a lot of people are having problems finding the cedar fencing.
Yeah.
We couldn't find it here either.
We couldn't. I talked about that on Friday, I think. Bad cedar fencing, it's possible.
Maybe
if it's wet. If it's wet, that is a possibility. Because wet wood does not sand well at all. So I hadn't thought about that.
Maybe cheap sandpaper too. Maybe bad
it could
sandpaper.
Be. I use the Cling Spore, and it could be. But if you're comparing the 2 primers, it should be the same, because these things, I swear, guys, I've used this several times. And they act exactly the same to me.
Oh, David Garcia said he found it at McCoy's in Texas. The cedar fencing. The
cedar fencing, McCoy's. I made a sign for them.
What should you use next, Eric? You talked about that on the video the other day. Friday's live, you talked about what to use other than cedar fencing.
Okay, so let me finish my thought on this. So anyway, I used 80, and then on my random orbital, that's my finish sander, I used a 120, and that is the DWE 6423.
When you hold it in front of your face, you block the sound.
DWE 6423. Those are my 2 sanders. And again, I am going to do an in-depth, full, long, drawn-out sanding video talking about everything sanding very, very soon. I wanted to do it this week, just didn't work out. Anyway, but okay, so if you can't find the cedar fencing, pine would probably be my next choice. I have availability to redwood, but it's 1.5 inch like redwood decking. A lot of my bigger signs I make out of that. But other than that, poplar is okay. Poplar's fine. I just don't like the looks of it. It carves pretty well. It carves very well, actually. Very consistent. I just don't like it with a clear. But if you're going to put stain on it, poplar is a good way to go. Select pine, again, probably would be my second choice beyond the cedar fencing. So again, Marla, I don't know, but I don't know. Did you check the moisture in your boards to find out how wet they were?
Oh, DePaul is here.
Who? DePaul?
Your Hawaiian nephew.
Oh, my nephew. Hey, DePaul. Anyway, yeah, check the moisture in your boards because that really could make a huge difference too. I hadn't even thought about that. My cedar fencing, generally when I get it, it's already dry, but we're here in Arizona.
Randy asks, have you ever carved ash? Man, the bugs are getting crazy here.
Yeah, it's getting on the lights.
Have you ever carved ash?
I have carved ash. Not my favorite. Very hard. Much like oak. It's in fact, I think it's harder than oak, if I remember right. I've carved it once or twice, and that was enough for me. It is a pretty wood, especially once it's got a finish on it, but not one of my favorites.
David Garcia says moisture does make a big difference. I bought a moisture meter like you recommended.
Yeah, it really is a good idea.
Paul says, aloha, uncle and auntie.
Hey, buddy. Hope we get to see you guys.
Hope we get to go to Hawaii soon.
Yeah, that would be nice. I'm ready. Or if we meet back in
Alaska.
Soldovia.
We're going to Alaska in the end of June.
June, July.
Yeah, so you guys plan on it.
Yep. We're going back unless something crazy happens.
Yeah.
But,
if I have to hitchhike, I'm going.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, guys, I can only estimate that maybe the wood was wet, or for whatever reason you got a weird piece of cedar. But these two, honestly, I've used them side by side many times, and they're identical to me. I just can't tell the difference. I think they're exactly the same product, just this different labels. But that's just a guess of mine. But that's what my thinking is. So I don't know what to tell you, Marla, other than maybe try a different board, try a different piece of cedar, and see how it works. All right, there we go. So if you guys have questions, obviously you know how to get a hold of me. Oh, I can see the bugs.
Oh yeah, they're
starting to
congregating. Oops,
yeah, they're starting to. What's the matter?
Oh, just close.
All right. So, sign carvers of the day.
I'll try another piece of cedar fencing, she said.
Okay. Marla said that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me know.
Pam Berry said, I did a bunch of ash slabs, very hard. I had a couple pieces that were like Rachel's walnuts, spalted and mushy, then rock hard.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, they're popping up. Okay. Jason Harrison still hasn't found the black primer here.
So Jason, if you can't find the black primer, remember, you can use paint, but make sure it's a matte or a flat finish. Matte, matte or flat. But if it's a paint / primer and it's a matte finish, you could get by with it. At least if you can find some, try it. Experiment and try.
The bugs are frozen here in Montana, Douglas Powell. Time to screen in the porch to keep the bugs. It wouldn't matter. They would get in anyway.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Doug sent me a video the other day of his dogs playing in the first snow up there.
Yeah.
Nick Adams. Terrific job. First sign. Good job, Nick. Beautiful work, buddy.
Jason said, yeah, using matte paint, but it's bleeding every so often.
The matte?
Ooh, I like
might be
that.
overspraying a little bit. Yeah, this one's cool. Jeff's
here.
Jeff, I think it's Fusion. Fusion. I'm not sure.
It's Jeff.
Yeah, but I think he's got some resin epoxy on there.
Oh, no, that's gorgeous.
Beautiful. Great job, Jeff. Steve Amos. He's been on here several times.
Oh, look at the hummies.
6x22. All the color is one shot. Nice piece of pine, it looks like. Pretty grain.
Tessa said, if you're in Iowa, I can get you a great deal on live edge oak, but it's not dry. You have to dry it.
That's no problem.
Contact Tessa. Yeah, we're not going to Iowa. Especially in this weather. She's already cold.
Michelle Schuler. This one's funny.
Always follow your dreams.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Very popular this time of year. Great job, Michelle. Very nice. Good contrast with that pine. This one's neat. Kim Nash. So this is for Kim's brother-in-law who just turned 60, and he loves to barbecue.
Like Fred Flintstone.
Fred Flintstone with a brontosaurus burger or a steak there. Great job. Clinton Collier. Clinton is a Colorado State trooper, and he made this for a retired law enforcement officer. The small letters at the bottom, you can't even see them. They're very super small in the very, very bottom down here in that red line. It says, "I may walk among the sheep, but make no mistake, I'm the sheepdog."
Oh, that's cool. I like
Very
that.
cool. Very cool. I love it. I bet the guy was ecstatic
Fred
about it.
says, I like Fred.
Tom Guy, one of his very first signs. Not bad at all, Tom. That's pretty ambitious for your first one.
Jeff's pronunciation is Fuson.
Fuson.
Like F-E-W-S-O-N. Fuson.
Fuson. I'll try and remember that, Jeff. Fuson.
You are your own worst critic, Jeff.
Pete Hernandez. So this is one of those ice
Ice
boxes.
boxes. I
And
like
he
that.
carved all the logos on there.
Wow. I don't know what that was.
I think that
Flew
was
right
just
by
a
the
moth.
camera.
Although there might be some bats out.
If a bat flies this way, I'm gone.
Oh, they're so
Dig out.
cute.
They are cute.
They're cute.
But they have those weird ears. They freak me out.
Pete Hernandez, great job, buddy. I love it.
Didn't Pete, was that the Pete that came to our
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so.
Hold that down a little bit.
Oh, Tom Gent, 7x20 pine.
He's here too.
And this is for his kayak trail bass fishing.
That is cool.
Isn't that cool? I love it. For his third sign, wow. That's fantastic. That really gets me going, seeing the kayak fishermen like that. That is cool. That is very, very cool. Great job, Tom. Love it.
Oh, dang, I love that cedar.
Lee Harrington. What the heck is
Oh,
that?
I think that guy way over there is dragging his garbage can, but it's echoing.
Okay.
Christina Kleinson, bats are definitely not cute.
They are.
They are.
They're
not.
like cute little flying mice.
Tessa says I don't do bats.
Great
It's
job
cool, though,
on
if
this.
you throw rocks and stuff up in the air, they'll chase them, but it's kind of not nice. But
Lee Harrington. Yeah, Dad used to be mean to bats. He told me when he was a kid. That
cedar.
neat.
That's beautiful.
That cedar. Yeah. Great job.
Bats eat the bugs. Well,
Beautiful.
they're failing at their jobs.
And that's why we need to encourage them to come out. So there is the sign carvers of the day. Great job, everybody. Love them. So here's the deal. Vicki and I will be doing a live, if we can talk Ryan and or Amy and or Gwenny to get involved. Maybe they'll be on the live with us because we'll be in California.
When are we going to do that?
Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday night. So we're leaving tomorrow morning, and we'll be there tomorrow night. And then Thursday, normal time, we'll be going live, doing something. I don't know. It'll be some kind of a collaboration with Ryan, and
You and Ryan together do a good.
we'll do something.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out. So anyway, guys, that is it. If you guys have any questions, throw them out now, or obviously email me, eric@makeawoodsign.com. Oh, yeah, and
There was a big bug. You see, the motion sensor light went on.
that was a dog
it
walking
wasn't.
past.
It was a big bug.
Yeah.
Jason Harrison, I had one fly in through my truck window the other week, flying around the cab while driving, pulled up really quick.
A bat? Oh.
I would have freaked out and crashed my car.
Oh boy, that would be an adventure.
Andy
Littleton?
Earl.
Andy
says
Earl.
Love
Oh.
you and Ryan together.
I'm looking forward to it. I miss that kid. Oh, yes. If you guys have, if you want to get a message to me, send me pictures and get a message to me, please do it through my email, because I don't get on Facebook that often anymore, other than these lives. I go on and read the comments and like the comments and stuff. But as far as personal messages, please send them to my email, eric@makeawoodsign.com, and then I'm sure to see them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, guys.
All right, Tessa, I'll be texting you too because I get bored on the drive.
That is it, guys. We're hitting the road in the morning. Hope you guys have a great week. We will see you guys again tomorrow morning. That sign for Rachel, I am super happy with the way it came out. Once you guys see a finish on that thing, it is pretty amazing. Anyway, hope you guys have a great Wednesday and rest of the week.
I am sorry. I have to read this. Jeff Foreman.
Yes.
Foreman.
Oh,
Took my
fishing.
Army buddy fishing today and had over 150 sand bass.
God.
You need to go fishing with him.
I guess so.
All right. Say goodnight, Gracie.
All right. Good night, you guys. We love you. We'll see you, on Thursday night.
Bye.
Bye.